Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video I'll be going through the Western Bulldogs versus Geelong game, going through who did well, who didn't do so well, and how we can sort of plan a little bit to target. Well, you can't really target any of the Geelong guys because there's no one other than Stewart really to target, but how we can target some Western Bulldogs guys out of the bye rounds. So before we get into the video, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on. Yes, I know in the previous couple of videos there have been some audio issues, etc. that I've tried to sort through, and I think they should be sorted. So now let's get into the video. So here you have English 158, just absolutely huge, 96 first half. Like, it was just ridiculous watching that, and it was similar to what we'll get to with Merritt in the last game of the round when we do that tomorrow. And then he just had a 29 and a 33, like pretty lazy in the second half, but I mean, did his job. For us, didn't get the Western Bulldogs across the line, but did the job for fancy owners, especially those who went. I mean, Briggs did enough for those with GWS. I think, what did he end up with, Briggs? I think he ended up with 120, maybe 117. So that's 41 gap there. So that was pretty good for Briggs owners. But yes, English was the better choice again and again and again. And yeah, he's averaging what, 120 or something like that. Daniels 136, Treloar 130, Libba 121, Dale 118, Bont 108 from Bont, and a lazy last quarter, so could easily have 130, but I don't really care. He got the job done. McRae 104, he will be a forward that I target post buy as what's he now, 850k probably. McRae 851k has a break even. McRae, let's look. 87, so he's not going to jump too much higher, and I really like the way it's looking at the moment, especially because if we go to DFS, not CFS, DFS, and then we go to CBAs, let's look. Is it what I think it's going to be with him having a jump up in the last couple games? McRae, actually down to 39%, and it was Treloar that went up. That's kind of annoying. What did Treloar end up with? Treloar, where did he go? 130 from him. So if we look at Treloar now, because I haven't really been tracking Treloar, we're looking at him. He's gone 76 and then 130. So he's not been the greatest, to be honest. So I don't think I'll be looking at Treloar, but I think McRae is certainly an option, as he's gone 100, I think, in his last 3 games. If we bring back McRae, 114 L3, as you can see here, had a couple of bad performances. So why did he jump up after round 10? Round 10, he had 87 down to 75, 50, and then 20. No, that was Bailey Smith. Round 9, he had 9%, then 20. So he's gone, round 9 was his bad. Round 8, he had, what did he have in round 8? He had 41% in round 8, so it's really been a mixed bag. So maybe McRae isn't one that we go for, and maybe we just go for those out-and-outs guys like Cornelio, etc. As Cornelio is, I think, hanging around the same price, but put up a 101, has been, his low is a 79, but has put up a 130 before, and I think averaging 100.7 is just a little bit better option. But if we look at the forwards, it's going to be who do we want to pick up post there, I guess, buy. And I think if we look here at their L3, it's got to be Butters if you can afford it post buy. Caleb Daniel's been pretty good actually in the recent weeks. Just had this horrible run to start. What's going on with him and CBA's? Caleb Daniel down to 0. I think he's been posted down back if we look at the AFL, and then we look at kick-ins, and then we switch it to Western Bulldogs. Bailey Dale's getting 6. Caleb Daniel's getting 1. So I think you can see there what is happening. What's Bailey Dale done in this game? He's gone 118. Dale, what's he at? Dale, he's not going to be a forward. He's going to be a defender. Bailey Dale, 109 last 3, 130, 81. So we'll see how he does in the next round. Well, he's got 2 rounds to basically prove himself as a defender to pick up. As you can see here, that was a horrific start, and then another horrific run here. So it's going to be very, very touch and go with him. but I think he is a guy that you can sort of risk a little bit with. If we look at Dale here, it's probably going to have a break-even of like 50, 61 for him, so he could rocket up and right out of contention very, very quickly. So then you got those guys did 100, Baker 97, Bazza Smith 90. He's sort of iffy as well. If we look at Smith and then we switch it back to a forward line, Smith 92 L3, did have a 67, which sort of throws that off a little bit, but 93 average this year. I'm not looking at him particularly, as I just think you can go basically and get even Nick Martin, who ended up 111, who's gone pretty big recently. What did Hobbs do? Please tell me he didn't do 86. Okay. So he's still gaining cash, but Keys was the one to choose, I guess. You got Bolton here, but I think he's just had a monster game, and that's why. Corporal's been pretty good actually. Mitch Lewis 95, so he's kept up pretty good form. Moore's one that you could also not really look at now. Looking at that, Tanner Bruin's in his bye week, but of course he's started to go ridiculous now after I traded him out a couple of weeks ago. And no one else here really, particularly if we look at the L5. So it is basically going to have to be get Butters in at all costs, it looks like. Butters for the likes of Butters for around 15 guy, and then put him into the midfield. It looks like could be an option, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, so it's not too bad. Smith, Williams, Gardner, Uruhagen, Waitman, no one else here really to talk about. Ed Richards' injury could help out the likes of Dale as well, given that it's only really going to be Dale and Caleb Daniel down back. So maybe we see a little bit of a resurgence of those two. And then you got Stewart 115, Blickarves 107, Bruin 100, Cameron 100. What did Cameron end up with? How many goals? No goals. 1 goal here, 2 goals. So he ended up with 2, it looks like. So not the greatest performance from him, only 2. Myers, Nevitt absolutely paid out for those that actually got him. Atkins, Guthrie, Tui, Close. And then you go down basically the list, and then you see Mullins 34 wasn't the greatest, and I don't think he survives the bye. I think he gets the chop, to be honest, and that really sucks for me, as I thought he was a really good option. The only real option, and really helped with bye structure, and then he's gone and done that. So that really, really sucks, but what can you do? Sometimes you got to pick. Sometimes it's luck of the draw with these rookies, and we'll see if they do keep him or not. They could decide to. I've heard things about maybe Tui resting, but I don't know exactly. But I think he will get the chop as Duncan and stuff like that return. If we look at the AFL injuries list, and I think you'll see that. Geelong, where are they? Geelong, you got short-term Mitch Duncan, think he returns post-bye. Available, Jack Bowes, he probably returns. Then you've got radically a short-term, Gary Rowan available, Reece Stanley, Saturday Crunch game. Bowes and Rowan, I don't think, did Rowan play it, didn't he? Yeah, Rowan played, so Bowes didn't. So I think they will just swap Bowes out for Mullins, even if Mitch Duncan isn't available, but it looks like Mitch Duncan will be. So I don't think they will get rid of like Nevitt this week, first game out of the bye, etc. But we'll have to wait and see, as Tui's taking a lot of the kickouts, which sort of sucks, as I want Stewart to be on the kickouts. But I guess we'll just wait and see. I'm not too clued up with Geelong as much, especially with that deplorable injury report, to be honest. There's nothing I can really take out of it other than short term, I'm guessing, is 1 to 2 weeks, medium term 3 to 5-ish, and then long term or indefinite is anything longer than that, to be honest. So that's basically it. So if I go back here. That's the video there. I hope I will review the audio in a second, but I hope it's better quality, to be honest, as it was pretty bad on my part to have to release that audio at that standard, I guess. So hopefully it's better, and I'll see you guys in the other reviews tomorrow, and then get hopefully into a lot of videos on Thursday as I kind of need to catch up, because we have Thursday Night Footy back, which it's kind of hard to get all the trade talk and cash cows videos out. So I'll see you guys in that video. Thanks guys, goodbye.